legitimate little feeding frenzy for your viewing pleasure. Now, the reason we have these pellets is because as apex predators at this size, these animals are also opportunistic hunters in the wild. So their diet is literally anything and everything. Small mammals, birds, turtles, fish, crustaceans, even bugs are part of their diet. So they get nutrition, like I said, from all over the place, which is nice for them because they don't have to be picky hunters. However, for us, it actually makes taking care of them a little bit more difficult. You can't feed them just chicken or just rats and expect them to get that same nutrition they would in the wild. So a company called Missouri that's actually partnered with Purina, so the same people that make our dog and cat food, helped create this lovely pellet, and as you can see, they absolutely enjoy it. Now, if you've been out to our swamp and you're trying to figure out how on earth we feed those hundreds of alligators out there, this is pretty much what we do on a much grander scale. Now, of course, as exciting as the pellets get them, we do like to offer up something a little bit bigger and brighter for viewing pleasure. So also on the menu this evening are some pretty interesting looking wraps for them. So lovely visual to have right before you have a delicious dinner in downtown St. Augustine, right? Now, the wraps are good for them to get from time to time because it does offer up everything this animal has. So not only the fur and the skin, but the bones, the guts, anything this rat ate, they get as well. And it is nice for them to kind of crunch things up from time to time and work those jaw muscles and maybe get a little bit of exercise in the process. So we will see who down here might be interested. Actually, it looks like we have one of our little girls that may want to come over, grab a hold of it. Hi, sweetheart. Come and get it. Oh, hi. There we go. Piggyback off your friend there. She wasn't going to let anyone steal that rat from her. That's for sure. So alligators are pretty powerful animals, and they do have the ability to jump up rather high. They can actually get about 2/3 of their body length up out of water, so basically to their hind legs. So pretty impressive feat. Now, this area is a little bit difficult because they are squished by all of their friends, and it is shallow water. So sometimes it is hard to get to those heights. However, they will step on top of each other. They have no regard for personal space, and sometimes they will surprise us a little bit as well. But let's see who else. Look, Handsome. Are you interested? Handsome.
Oh my God.
I see those nostrils flaring. You don't feel like putting any work into it today? That's okay. Alrighty. Well, we will toss one out on land for you folks in the meantime until somebody decides they want to pay me some attention. It's okay. No feelings hurt there. So we will toss one to Bob there on land. He's definitely one of our larger alligators. He's a little over 12 feet in length. And there we go. That didn't take long for him to find whatsoever. Now, for a split second, it may have looked like he just did a quick chewing of his food. A little fun fact about these animals. Sorry, Olive, there's something there. Alligators can't actually chew their food, so their jaws only go up and down. They don't go side to side like ours do. So when you see one and it kind of looks like they're chewing up their food, they're doing one of two things. They're either rearranging that food item in their mouth to make it easier to go down, or maybe if it's a really large item, they'll kind of crunch it up and tenderize it to make it easier to go down as well. Now, sometimes alligators do have a hard time finding food on land, but that's because their eyes are on top of their head, which is great when you're hunting in the water. You can have your eyes up there and stay pretty much hidden underwater. But on land, it makes it so that they can't see anything on the ground. However, all their other sensory organs come into play. Absolutely phenomenal. As you can tell, it really took them like a split second to be able to grab hold of that rat. Now you have one very happy alligator. Okay, Handsome decided he definitely wants a rat. Come on, Handsome. You step on your friend? I see that. There we are. Good job, buddy. Now you are hearing me call out some names of these animals. Those are their actual names here. I'm not making anything up on the spot. So alligators and crocodiles in general, they're really intelligent animals. They learn quickly, especially when food is involved. So here we take it to the next step and we do training with the animals. We apply names to them. They learn if they respond to their names, they're going to get a piece of food. Now, it works sometimes, not always, because if they're not in the mood, they're just going to ignore our existence, and that just means they're not hungry. So it doesn't bother us too much when that happens. Telling them apart does take some time, but after you stare at them for a while, you do start seeing some little differences. I see Walker here, showing off his gorgeous smile for me. There we go. A little belly flop back into the water, but pretty good. All right, and I know this doesn't seem like a whole lot of food for these gigantic animals, but being reptiles, they actually only need about 80 to 90 pounds of food a year to survive and grow. That may sound like a lot, but that's actually the equivalent of us eating one sandwich a week. That's it, one 6-inch Subway sandwich a week. that's all they need. And obviously looking at these animals, none of them look like they're wasting away. So that's why we don't feel too bad if somebody doesn't get fed or somebody else steals their rat. It happens from time to time, but as you can tell, they're a little bit on the spoiled side here at the lagoon. All right, so this is my last and final rat for the evening. Let's see who might be interested this time. Snaggletooth, do you want to? Oh, Skipper. That's just so sad. Skipper is our resident beggar alligator. That's all he does. He just opens up his mouth and lunges forward. However, I see Snaggletooth, one of our very gravid females, really trying to make her way over here. Come on, sweetheart. Now it is nesting season for the alligator, so some of the smaller ones that look particularly round are actually full of eggs right now, and they will be laying them in the next couple of weeks here.
Oh my God, you saw it in live on YouTube.
Extra little treat for making all those eggs for us.
Nice.
All right, so like I said, that was my last rat. I actually got just a couple more pellets to toss out here. But if you folks have questions about anything, you're more than welcome to come on over and ask away. If not, you probably have about 15 minutes to walk around our park before we're closed for the evening. But thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it, and have a wonderful night. Thank you. Thank you.
And wait. Okay. We're just gonna get one more minute.
It's a good thing. It's a breeze.
Two. Man, oh man, these guys are big. Oh, those guys are sleeping. And Alligator Farm, St. Augustine. Okay. Thank you, YouTube.